I hate being in environments where I feel like people are judging the way I look or the way I sound or my personality. And so I avoid it at all costs. Like I literally left the workforce maybe a year and a half after getting my first job. Like I had a six-figure salary and I left the workforce completely after only a year and a half because I was like, I cannot stand the judgment in these environments. And so I was like, I'm gonna work for myself and I don't care if I make pennies. I cannot deal with this. So I got into business because of how much I fucking hate like other people's energy and people telling me what to do and feeling like they're criticizing me or feeling like they're sending me emails with like capitalized letters and I'm like, what does this mean? And I have to decipher it. Like I fucking hate that all. So that's why I got into entrepreneurship because I was like, I'm not doing that. And so the way that I bring this energy into my business and how I allow this to be a strength as well is I don't like to be judged in my business. I don't want to have anybody in my programs. I don't want to have one-on-one clients. I don't want to have anybody in my like direct universe where I have to interact often. I don't want to have anyone in those environments that are judging me. And so the way that I avoid that is by being my authentic self in marketing. Yes, it means maybe some people are going to judge me on social media, but I don't have to interact with them. Like, I rarely get someone who ever says anything mean or rude to me on my social media. They usually just ignore it. And if someone did say something, I just delete their asses. Like, I don't deal with it. So I completely avoid judgment and I just allow in people who like my weirdness, my quirkiness, my imperfections, like the way I show up. It's almost like I'm training myself in my marketing and in my sales to be more me so that I know how to still be even more me in my actual like deeper work. And so that way people are seeing a same version of me and I don't have to like play a character on social media and then stick with that character in my programs or in my one-to-one work. Like I'm still maintaining this professionalism or whatever. Like instead I'm just going to be messaging like, "Hey girl, what's up? Like how you doing?" You know, I can be really casual because that's how I am in my marketing. So if you are also struggling with like the fear around being judged or ridiculed or whatever, I want you to think like that you being more of your authentic self in your marketing and in your social media and just on your live streams or speaking live at events, the more you're real there, it's actually like the lesser of two evils. Like it's better to be more judged when people are not going to say anything back to you and you don't really have to interact with them than it is to be judged and feel that judgment when you're interacting with them day to day in email exchanges in your group in your one-on-one and you're still kind of trying to be like this person. So that's going to be my recommendation to you. Lean into the fear of non-judgment, of lean into the fear of judgment and lean into being your imperfect self on in your marketing, in your sales or whatever, leaning into that because then you're going to find people that like those qualities about you. You're going to feel more like a homegirl, like someone like they just know because you feel imperfect. And then when you make imperfect decisions or you aren't perfect in your business, they don't hold that expectation of you. They're not like, yeah, she needs to be this perfect, like almighty, all-knowing person. She's just a fucking cool person who knows something that I want to be around. There's an energy, there's a vibe, there's information that I want to be around. And there's the expectations are already set.